Hello, everybody. Just got done watching the movie The Secret, and just kind of wanted to go over my thoughts afterward. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's a movie about, it's a documentary about the law of attraction. And basically, what the law of attraction is you think it, it comes to you. What you think, what you think about most of the time, it manifests. It it becomes yours. It comes to you. The universe will bring it to you. And a lot of people don't believe things like that, but after watching the movie, certain ideas that they talk about in the movie, I noticed that I myself have used these concepts without really knowing it. Some of these concepts are like no matter what you're thinking, if you're thinking, I don't want this or I want this, no matter what the subject is, it's going to come to you. If you say, I want money, I don't want money, you get money. I mean, it's not that simple, but it is quite simple. Um, if you want debt or you don't want debt, you got debt on your mind, that's what you're gonna get. So I kind of thought about this and went over some things in my life that I think I might have used the law of attraction unknowingly to get what I wanted. And I know that I did because there are certain things that I wanted pretty badly that I was pretty passionate about that did come to me. Just gonna throw a few examples out there. A lot of my friends from high school know that I like to play hacky sack and footbag, and our high school banned it because of most of the students. I'm not going to get into detail, but most of the students had caused it to get banned, and I was getting very deep into it. And one of my friends on Facebook, Nathan Deschamps, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's pretty damn good, and I started watching his videos and really got into it. Really got into it. It's actually not just hacky sack; it's footbag, a freestyle footbag. And even though no one wanted to play the way I wanted to play, I would play it myself, day after day, practice. Uh, I'd get the shoes that I needed. I'd wear shorts to school. I'd get the style of bag that was professional or more professional than what I was doing, and I would play however I wanted to play. One day I was playing and the principal came and told me to hand it over because it was banned, and I just told him, no, I can't do that. You want me to give up something that I want to do? It's something I'm passionate about. And he sent me home and suspended me for the day. Something that I thought was pretty cool, though, I had this class called English Composition, and it was basically a formal writing class. And one of the subjects was persuasive writing. You know, take a situation that you had, a professional situation, a business situation that you were not satisfied with, and turn it around to make it satisfy you. And I took it back to the principal with the whole footbag hacky sack incident. I was just so focused on this situation. I wanted to find whatever way possible that I could get this footbag back to me to be able to do it when I wanted to do it, anytime I could do it. Even if it meant educating, if I had to go to meetings, ridiculous meetings. No one wants to go to meetings. I wrote the paper about, you know, giving a little wiggle room for this. But my point is, I went as far as, keeping in my mind that I was going to get that. I was going to get it. I wanted the foot bag. I got the foot bag. I wanted it in school. I got it in school. They did give me some wiggle room, and I did use that whenever I could. I even got to be on the school news about it. It was pretty cool for me. But just looking back on it, it was a great moment. Another one. I thought it would be impossible to get a job. This is my first job. I had made up like 3 or 4, maybe 5 resumes, and I printed out 5 copies of my resume, and I went job hunting. I went to every place I could to get the applications and handed my resume to wherever I could and turned them in. I don't think anybody, my mom knows this, but I actually took a little money out of her. I think I took like $5 so I could get some bus fare to go around town. But I was just set on that idea that, I need this job, I need a job, I've never had a job, but I gotta have a job. I'm gonna get a job. And it just so happened that the last place I turned in my resume, they were hiring non-stop. It wasn't the best place to work, but it was a place to work. It was a job. I needed a job. I got a job. Even in that job, I made advancements. There was a point where we needed a new assistant supervisor, maintenance, whatever. There was a position that needed to be filled, and I wanted to fill that position so bad that I started just working extremely hard for it. And a lot of people didn't feel I deserved it, but I just kind of ignored it, went for it, and I came out with it. I don't have that job anymore, but the job I had after that, I worked at a manual labor. It was just straight labor. You just picked up steel, turned around, and put it back down all night long, 7 days a week. And I didn't even make it I probably made it like 5 days, and I just decided one day, I was like, I want a job that I can use my mind, not my body. I want to use my mind to get things done. I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and if I'm gonna break my back over it, I'm not gonna enjoy that. So I'm gonna use my mind. And about 1 to 2 weeks later, I got an email from this mold shop that I sent a resume to. I called them up one day, and they told me, it was kind of a surprise. I called them about working as an injection mold process technician, and I actually got their tooling department. It was the side of the plant that makes injection molds. They're engineers, and they said, "We're looking for young people." I was like, wow. Who wants a young person that doesn't know anything to work for them? But here I am working for them. 2 years from now, maybe a year and a half from now, my trainer is going to retire, and I'm going to replace him. And I'm pretty damn sure he makes a lot more than I do. After I lost my job as assistant supervisor, from that point that I lost my job, and I talked to the people I work with, and they kind of calmed me down. And I said to myself, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go to college. It's gonna happen. And about a month or two later, I enrolled in ITT Tech's School of Drafting and Design. Um, the company I work for now, they're paying the tuition. I don't even have to worry about being able to afford it. As long as I am confident that I will do well and I will put in the effort, I will get where I need to be. Now, there's some other things that I think about after watching this movie that why why haven't I gotten this or that, or I didn't really ask for this, why is it here? I don't really remember ever wanting to smoke cigarettes that this badly, but here I am holding this cigarette like I don't want it, but it's here. Like I said, if you say you don't want something, that thing is going to appear in front of you, and here it is. But how do you say how do you say you don't want it without saying you don't want it? What's the opposite of it? You want the opposite of a cigarette? What is the opposite of a cigarette? Not a cigarette? I want no. See, it's difficult sometimes, but you gotta find a way. Maybe you can find a way to replace the habits. Say, I want good health. I want a healthy habit. I'm still gonna smoke this cigarette, by the way. But I'm gonna start getting in these habits of what can I do to get what I want. A lot, a lot of people don't know that I was fired from my assistant supervisor position because I failed a drug test for marijuana. And I don't disagree with it. I don't think it's wrong that they fired me because why do they well, let's not even think about that. The point is point well, what is the point? I don't need it. It's not something I want anymore anyway as it is. I it's a ridiculous way to think about it. Like I don't disagree with marijuana. I think it's a better alternative than many other things like drinking and smoking cigarettes and God knows what else. But I wanted to be clean. I wanted to be sober. Here I am. I don't think I've been. I think I might have had just a little bit, hardly ever. I can't remember the last time I've been stoned out of my mind that I just couldn't. All I could think about was food and TV and taking a nap. Didn't want to go to work. But here I am. I can't. I go to work all the time. I want to be at work. And just recently I've started going back, like, I've started being more committed to school. I'm going to find a way to make it work. I'm going to use the secret to get what I need, to get what I want. There's different ways you could come about this. There's different concepts they come up with. There's a guy with a rock. Here's my lighter. I'm going to picture it as a rock. He just picks it up and he says, every time I think of this, or every time I touch this rock, I'm going to think about something I'm grateful for. He called it a gratitude rock. and well, it seemed to help somebody apparently. The somebody wanted him to send gratitude rocks because his son had a severe illness, and his son was well again after some amount of time. So I thought about doing something like that, getting a special rock that I feel means something to me, and I feel will make me positive about my goals. Another thing there was like a dream board or something like that. This guy cuts pictures out and posts them on a bulletin board and makes a thing, basically a picture of things he wants, that things he wishes he had. And every time he looks at it, he just envisions himself happy with it, like he already has it. And 5 years later, he has the home of his dreams, not just the home, not just a nice home that he wishes he had, but it was the picture that he cut out. He renovated it and made it his own. I mean, right now I don't know how to manage my money, but I'm gonna be more positive about it. I'm gonna create this feeling of attraction that I will find a way to. I don't even have to. According to the secret, I don't even have to find a way. I just have to feel like. I just have to feel rich. I have to feel like I have the money already. I have to envision that it is mine. It belongs to me, and just don't think about debt. The more you think about debt, the more debt you'll be in. I'm not in debt, but there are things I wish I could do that I don't do right now. There are things I want that I don't have. But the things I have, I'm pretty grateful for them, and they talk about that too. Being grateful for what you already have, it kind of, like, being happy about what you already have brings more happiness. Being negative brings more negativity, and it makes sense because you have a bad day, it just gets worse and worse. You just think about all the bad things and it gets way worse. But you can turn that feeling around with just a positive thought. Like, I was having a bad day a couple days ago at work, just didn't feel right, didn't want to be there. Stayed at school really late. Got up early for work, or as early as I could. And wow, I just didn't want to be there. I was just standing in the same spot doing nothing. I could do nothing at home if I wanted to. It's not really that my job is hard, it's just kind of boring sometimes, which can't complain about that. I just like to be active. And I was on break, and company owner comes out and smokes a cigarette with us sometimes. He just recently came back from China for whatever reason, and every day, I just noticed this, every day he says, "Another beautiful day, another beautiful day, another great day." Yeah. And I'm just thinking, like, wow, I'm glad somebody believes that. Glad somebody feels that way. And I end up leaving work and I'm like, you know what? It is a pretty damn good day. Sun's shining. Not too cloudy, not too hot though either. Just a great day. Something I just keep thinking about is, like, I'm gonna be alone forever. But, you know, with that attitude, I'm gonna be alone forever. So why not just be more positive about it? Envision myself with just somebody happy. Just envision myself happy with someone. Doesn't matter who. Just the type of person that I want to be with, the type of feelings that I want to feel when I'm with whoever. I often, well, not so often, but occasionally I'll meditate, light a little incense to lighten the mood and get a nice scent going, get a nice vibe going, put on my headphones and listen to my relaxing music, get me in the mood. I'll just sit there and clear my head and think about nothing for a while. Maybe use that time to think about what I want, what I deserve, what the universe has to offer me. Something else that I heard, they talked about Aladdin and his lamp. That Aladdin didn't have 3 wishes. He had unlimited, any number of wishes. But it was like it was back to that sense that I don't want this. That's what you're gonna get. It's what you wish for. All the genie says is, "Your wish is my command," but all he hears is the thing you talk about. Damn dog is under the porch. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to keep going with this secret and see where it gets me. I'm gonna do some video logs and see what happens. I was thinking about the whole dream board thing, that I'm going to create a moving background on my computer. I'm gonna Google pictures of things that I want and make them mine. I'm gonna see my computer screen with things that I want and believe that I have them, because I mean, that's how it works, isn't it? Instead of us, I'm gonna picture myself, I might take a picture of myself not holding a cigarette, but holding like a bottle of water or something else, just something that's better for me. Maybe an apple. No, maybe a guitar, because I love guitar, and I can't for the life of me write a song. I'm trying so hard sometimes. Like, I don't try, but I'll just sit there and with a tune that I came up with, that I thought I came up with, I'll work with it. I'll think about the song at work sometimes, and oh, this sounds cool. Maybe yeah, that sounds great. I'll come home and I'll throw it on the guitar. So maybe I'll take a picture of myself with my guitar and Photoshop a nice audience behind me. I don't know. But something I wanted to share is that I wish people would be more positive about things and stop complaining. I mean, it's not a bad thing to complain, but if you complain, you're just going to get more complaining. You're going to get more things to complain about. So, and it kind of goes around, like, it kind of affects other people. Other people see you complaining, they're going to think, like, oh, man, yeah, that sucks. And they're going to start complaining about things. And I recently saw a post on Facebook of, there's people that are having hard times, and they don't say they need help, but it's basically just an inspiration to feel good, to be happy, tell other people, like, you're doing great. Be happy, try to keep your head up, keep your chin up. Everything's good. Life is beautiful. I fucking hate cigarettes, but I'm trying not to. What else do I want? I was thinking about that. I want I want a place to live. I want my own place to live. I'm living with a good friend of mine, and we don't always get along, but that's also something I want. I want us to have a good relationship and get along. Um, because I'm grateful that they want me here. Her family, they're just all great people. And this morning, or well, this afternoon, her stepmom comes downstairs and after we just got home and tells us we're your dad and I are grateful that you kids are here. Even you, Cody, you're not our family, but you are our family. And we're grateful that you are here, and we're glad you are here. And that inspired me too. I think things are moving in a better direction just by even thinking about it. And the whole reason I'm even in this situation thinking about it is Nathan, the champ, the champ, the footbagger that inspired me in the first place. He just, I saw him posting some stuff on Facebook about being conscious about uh, being aware about the law of attraction, how it works. And I was kind of surprised about that because I'm kind of into that kind of stuff about consciousness and awareness. And I kind of messaged him and I said, like, since when did this phenomenon start? And we just started talking about this daily, just about our experiences. And I just keep telling him, like, hey, I'll watch that movie. I'm going to watch that movie. But tonight I finally watched it. And it really did kind of give me a new mood to think about. It gave me plenty to think about. And I'm not just going to think about it. I'm going to act on it. I'm pretty confident about that. So I just wanted to thank you personally. Nate, thanks for the heads up. Just wanted to say it's a good day. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day too, and the day after that. No matter what I think or thought yesterday or the day before, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be grateful for the things that I have and the things that are coming to me. And they are going to come to me because, well, I want them to. I don't want to work hard for something bad to happen. I don't think anybody does. If you want things in your life, why wouldn't you hope for them? I'm not a man of prayer or anything like that, but I pray. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just pretty stoked. Can't wait to get started. First thing, I don't know what I'm gonna start with either. I think I'm gonna find something that I can hold with me all the time that'll tell me how grateful I am and how grateful I should be for the things I have. Thank you all and good night. Sleep tight. It's a good day. Tomorrow will be a good day. The day after that will be even better. Keep going strong, guys.